Welcome, Internet, and everyone out there in the ether to episode 38 of Sis and Big Pop's Culture. I am, as always, Big Pop's Todd Turner, also known as Mosaic Fan Art.
Are you gonna and are you gonna introduce me, or am I just gonna introduce myself? You say you.
And
you're
as
like,
always, my fantastic, exponentially greater than I am co-host is the one and only.
Hi, friends. I'm Hannah Jo, aka Sis, and together we are an adult daughter and father duo. We dive into all things geek, nerd, and fandom. Every episode is family friendly. Woo-woo!
Okay, so that was an uncomfortable pause.
That was not uncomfortable. It was hysterical on my end.
Okay,
I'm still
good.
cackling about it.
Well, give me the lowdown, Hannah Jo
So,
Turner. What do we got going on
Dad,
today?
We are going to talk about some nerd news, things that, hey, we find interesting. So maybe it's not news to you, but news to us. And we're here for that. We're going to talk about what we're binging. Dad has a pull list for us. If you don't know what that is, don't worry. We'll tell you all about it. We are reviewing the film Free Guy.
That's right. We're
spoilers
spoiling it.
ahead for Free Guy.
Rotten raspberry coming your way.
Rotten raspberry coming your way, ladies and gents. We're going to spoil you rotten. And we read the first trade paperback of Scott Pilgrim versus the World. It is called Scott Pilgrim's Precious Little Life. That's what the trade is called that we read.
Yep. Fantastic. So let's just hop
Dad.
into it.
Dad.
Go ahead. Can I say nerd news now?
Yeah, okay, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
Nerd news. Okay, what, Hannah?
Did you
Hannah.
see the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer yet?
Okay, so like the first three things I have up here are all Marvel trailers. And yes, I watched it 3 times.
I need you to know that guy, I can't remember what his name is. What's his name?
Wong.
No, not Wong. The guy.
Benedict Cumberbatch? Tom
No,
Holland?
the
Alfred
your Doc
Molina?
Ock, yeah. When he
Oh,
when
gosh.
his claw
That-
went down, when there was like dunk, and I was like, Dad's gonna freak out. I literally screamed out loud, Dad's gonna freak out. And then it was his face, and he said, "Hello, Peter." And I'm like, what? No! I freaked
Actually,
out.
the part that I really caught me off guard was the pumpkin bomb. Clink, 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 and then you hear the goblin laughing in the
I heard
background.
that was bonkers.
That's
from
Willem Dafoe. Yeah,
that's Tobey
Willem
Maguire.
Dafoe. Well, they're both Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
And I was like, is Willem Dafoe even in this? But
I heard his laugh.
I know. It feels so
Right?
much like, remember I talked to you about that Spider-Man what did I call it? One Last
don't
Day
remember.
or One More Day. The Spider-Man One More Day, where he went and the deal with Mephisto, and they erased everybody knowing he was Spider-Man.
I wonder if it's not Stephen Strange.
His hair looked terrible at the beginning. Did you notice that? His hair
I'm
looked all
straight
slicked
up
back.
wondering if it's not him.
It is him. You think it's not?
I don't think it is.
I think it
I'm
is. I think
curious
it's him.
because why is it everything covered in snow?
I think they were probably doing something with a frost giant or something.
Gotcha.
It didn't phase them. I mean, they were totally cool.
They
They
were
had
just like,
jackets
it's
on
covered
and
in
everything.
snow. I thought it was hysterical that he was like, "Will you please do
The
this?"
sanctum
And
sanctorum.
Wong's like, "No, Steven,
And then he like,
don't do that spell." And then he winked
Yeah.
at him, and I was like, "Really? You think what? I don't know. I don't know.
The funny
if that's
thing
in
was-
his character.
we're using code names. Oh, I'm Spider-Man.
Man.
You can call me. Yeah.
He's
I
like
saw
Steven.
that.
He's like, I don't know how I feel about that, but,
But-
I'm curious.
You probably haven't watched the Eternals trailer,
I
have you?
haven't.
The new
Not
one.
the new one. The
Fantastic.
Defenders or something with the D.
No, the Eternals.
No, but there was something with the D.
The Deviants. They're the bad
Dad,
guys.
I know things.
Yeah, not Defenders. The
I know
Defenders
things, Dad.
is a Marvel group. The comic book was fun. The TV show was terrible. So, they've been, I don't know. I think they're going to put out a new Shang-Chi bit every day till September 3rd. It feels that
Did
way.
you see the thing with Aquafina and him?
How to pronounce
and-
his name.
I thought that was so cool because we talked about
Yes,
that.
we
About
talked
how
about that.
everyone had been pronouncing it, had like literally everyone
Well-
had been pronouncing it incorrectly because that's how it was pronounced. Even
Yeah,
though it was
Shang-Chi
pronounced
forever.
incorrectly. But
I
now
literally
they're
have
doing
to-
the correct pronunciation.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah.
I have to look at it in my head to say it.
Pronunciation.
Yeah.
I thought that was hysterical.
Yeah,
What
I
a
did
funny
too.
way to like poke
Yeah,
fun and to be like,
Shang-Chi.
let's teach you
Shang-Chi.
how
How
to
to
say
say it.
this. And
Yeah, she goes,
Aquafina just
I
being
don't see.
silly is
Yeah.
just hysterical.
I hope it's a good movie. It looks
Man,
great.
it looks
It's gonna
fun.
be it's gonna be a kung fu movie, so
Oh,
martial arts. I'm here for it. So Sony basically came out today and said, we have the MCU, right? Do you know, have you ever heard of the SSMU? It's the
Spider.
Sony Spider-Man universe. So that's what they're
Dope.
calling their Carnage movie, their um Mobius, Morbius, not
Dad.
Mobius,
Buh.
Morbius. That's what they're going to be doing. They're going to call, because I think they want to do a Craven movie, and they have all these ideas to do all
Man,
these
I don't know about
movies.
this new Venom movie though, Dad.
I didn't like the other one. I didn't
I
watch it.
didn't watch it.
Sorry, Venom. Alien
Oh.
symbiotes listening in. Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't
please,
either.
yeah, the alien beings who are choosing to listen to us, please, A, don't turn us into chickens or eat us. And B,
Chicken.
I don't know where I was going with that.
I know
The
what you're
end.
talking about.
Okay, thank
The
you. I
end.
appreciate that.
Well, what else you got besides those? Because
Okay,
I'm
okay,
super
okay,
stoked
okay,
for
okay,
all
okay.
Marvel movies.
Here's the thing. Here's my
What?
question. What are we
What?
going to watch on Christmas? Granted,
Well,
I know it's August, but did you so Kingsman, we're not going to watch that, but The Kingsman is finally coming out in December. It's coming out December
really?
22nd.
Gotcha. Well, the
Spider-Man
Spider-Man
is
movie comes
December
17th. That'll be before
And then
Christmas.
Sing 2 is yeah, I know. Is
Sally will want to watch
Sally
Sing
will
2.
want to watch Sing 2.
We'll probably
is
do Sing 2.
Also December 22nd.
Mhm.
And so I'm like, what movie are we going to watch on Christmas?
We have 1,000 movies to watch.
Ayo.
Sing 2. I think it looks good. I don't know about The
Eh,
King's Man. I'm for it. What?
I'm stoked for The King's Man. Stoked. I've been talking about that for so long. I love those movies.
I really
so
liked the other two.
much.
They were really good.
They're really good.
I
Taron
enjoyed them.
Egerton. Taron Egerton, he's a good one.
But he won't be in this one, right? Because this takes place in the past.
Mm-mm.
This is the past.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. So he won't
No,
be
yeah.
in it.
So it takes place. That's what I'm saying. He'll be in Sing 2. He's the gorilla in Sing 2.
Serious?
He
Oh,
sings.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you
Good
go.
singer. Doop 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 boop.
Did you see that they're putting out a Cruella manga?
No.
Manga? I'm mispronouncing it. And you can see a free preview of it at the company that's putting it out. It's www.viz.com.
That's
You can
cool.
go on there and read a preview. I think it's like $15, but it's a black and white Cruella manga.
Cruella de
And
Vil.
the cover of it looked like Emma Stone.
Cool. Okay,
Her
so yeah,
Cruella.
drawing him like her likeness. That's cool.
Yes. So yeah, that's cool.
Cowboy Bebop is going to be on Netflix on the 19th, November the 19th.
Yes.
It looks like
Yes.
it's live action.
It is live action. The guy who
Didn't
played
know that.
Sulu in the new
Really?
movie, I'm pretty sure he's the star of
Okay,
it.
I'm here for that. I like him.
Yeah.
I think he's a good actor.
So I'm
Here's
trying to watch
the
it.
thing. I know
I've watched
nothing
2
about
episodes. I've watched 2 episodes.
Do you like it?
I do like it. It's the music is great. First
We
of
love
all,
that.
the premise, I'm only 2 episodes in, is like there's 2 guys that are like on a spaceship, and they're like bounty hunters.
Cool.
And in the second ship, they got a dog, a
We
corgi,
love dogs.
a Welsh corgi, but he's a data dog. So apparently he's able to do a whole bunch of data or something. I don't know. But yeah.
Puppies.
Yeah. So that's all I know so far. I've got friends that love it, and I'm trying to get into it because I want to watch it on Netflix. So yeah, it's okay. It's not as bad with the cussing as some of the other ones.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Although I was getting shamed because it was dubbed and not subbed. And Nathan was like,
Mm.
"What?" I was like, "Whatever. I'm watching it. You're not even watching. You're playing back there in the back." So anyway, yeah, I did see that. Did you see who's going to be the temporary host of Jeopardy?
No.
So the
Queen
girl, no, the girl
That'd be
on
cool.
the show you watched all the episodes, like all 13 seasons, but didn't with all the nerds.
Big
Come on,
Bang Theory?
yeah, Big Bang Theory. His girlfriend,
Amy Farrah Fowler?
Milam
Yeah, yeah,
May.
yeah.
Yeah, her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She like actually has a doctorate. Like she
I
actually
know.
has her PhD.
Yep,
She's like really cool.
I know. She was in
That's dope.
she was in a TV show when I was a kid, and I, for the life of me, can't remember what it was called. Blossom. She was in Blossom. That's what it was. Yeah.
Cool.
What
That's
else you
fun.
got?
Anthony Mackie has signed on for Captain America 4.
Of course. Are you kidding me? I
Um
wish you would watch the daggone TV show.
okay, Dad,
What?
working on it.
It's great.
We'll do it eventually.
No, you won't.
No, it's not because Trev and I are watching all of the Marvel movies.
Okay, good. Yeah,
And so
then
we
you have to
will
watch it.
watch those at some
Okay.
point.
All right.
Started watching What If. I'm with you. It was not good.
I am going to address that in the binging because
Okay.
I have changed my stand.
Okay, no, but I hated it.
Okay. Well,
Oh, oops.
we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Okay. How's that news?
It's relevant to us.
Okay.
Do you want one more piece of Hannah news, and then I'll be done with my news?
Well, here I've got two.
Well, you're not going to think this is news, though.
No, go ahead, say it.
Okay, so we went and watched Free Guy, and the Dune trailer popped up. And
We had terrible trailers.
really,
They were all like rated R horror movie trailers.
we had Kingsman Sing 2? Question mark.
What?
Sing 2 was a trailer for Free Guy? I have no idea.
That makes sense. There were a bunch of young kids in the movie when we saw it.
Man, I don't know if I'd let my kid watch that movie if they're
Ditto.
sweet
Ditto,
little
but-
young ones, but
Ditto, but anyway.
But Dune was one of the trailers, and Trev was like, "What is this?" I'm like, "This is one of my dad's favorite books," and we talked about it for a 2nd,
Mm-hmm.
and he bought the book, and we're gonna read it.
It's a great book. I have the
know.
book, and I have it on CD, so you can listen to it too if you don't
Okay.
really want to read it.
Well, I have borrowed his Kindle, and it is on the Kindle.
Just get a book. You can go buy it at half price books for like $2. It's like one of the top 10 sci-fi novels of all time. You should own it.
Well, I'll
Okay,
borrow
so-
your paper copy when I come see
All
you
right.
in September.
Boba Fett's ship has officially changed its name.
Cool. What's the name now?
It's no longer Slave One, which
What
has
is it?
everyone 45 and older madder than fire. They're calling it Fire Spray.
That's cool. It's cooler than
Yeah.
Slave 1.
No, because I don't know. Anyway, they announced it on the War of the Bounty Hunters official release that's called the Fire Spray. One other thing I had down here.
Yeah.
Rocketeer.
Yeah, we watched that movie. It's a
We
Disney
love
movie.
the Rocketeer. Fate of the Future 2-player strategy game being released. So
Okay, 2-player strategy game. Does that mean board game or video game?
I think it's like cards and stuff. No, it's not video. It's board game. It's board game.
Okay.
So one player is the Rocketeer and his allies, and the other player is Neville Sinclair and the Thugs.
And the Thugs.
And I guess it's by Disney and Funko Games, and it looks great.
That's fun.
Anyway,
Cool.
that's all my news. So yeah,
Woo!
Hannah. Now, you said you had a bunch binging.
I have a
stuff
bunch
to
of
me
binging
earlier.
stuff. I'm just going to run through
Let's
it and then you
go.
can ask me questions. How about
Let's
that?
go.
Okay. Finished all of the Marvel movies other than Spider-Man Far From Home.
No Way Home.
Far From Home.
Far from home. Yeah.
Trev had never seen Endgame before, and so at the very end, we're both like low-key sobbing. Not I mean like tears.
I got
like
you.
blown
I got
nose.
you.
It was great. Watched Knives Out.
Okay, so first of all, let's tell our listeners
Oh, okay.
the Disney Plus movies. The Avengers are
Yeah.
on Disney Plus.
All
Knives
of the
Out,
except Knives Out
Amazon.
is on Amazon.
correct.
I started rewatching West Wing,
Which is on what?
HBO Max.
Okay.
Man, that had me crying in the club too. It's
I've
just
never
so
watched West
wholesome.
Wing.
It's just so
West
wholesome.
Wing is wholesome?
Yeah.
Huh.
Martin
Okay.
Sheen. Martin Sheen just
Well-
loves his people so well, and it just makes me cry.
Gotcha.
I cry
Okay.
about it.
I didn't cry.
Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. What else? Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. Suits.
You went back to Suits?
Back
Has
to
anyone got a new
Suits?
suit? Or are they still wearing the same old suits?
They're wearing fancy suits still. Lewis, our man, is back in charge of the associates. He's the GOAT. Phenomenal. Yes, exactly like that.
Gotcha.
found a way to watch Ruby, and so have restarted watching Ruby, and oh my goodness, it's
Explain
some
to people what
bonkers
Ruby is who doesn't know.
shenanigans.
Ruby is an
American
American
anime.
Gotcha.
And
Mhm.
season 5,
Gotcha.
and season 5 right now of out of 8, and it's still ongoing. Like they haven't
Wow.
finished, and the world building just keeps getting bigger and bigger, and I just keep getting more and more confused, and I love it all of the time.
I just can't do it.
Man, it's just so good. And it was on Amazon Prime, and it still is, but you have to pay for it. But it's on Rooster Teeth.
What's Rooster's Teeth?
I don't know. I'm not in charge of how we watch that.
Okay, gotcha. There you go. You leave it at that.
I'm just not. I just am like, okay, I'm here. But yeah,
Okay, well,
man, we need to talk. We need to review Knives Out, Dad.
yeah, you're right. We do.
I'm just saying that movie.
It's a great.
bops.
I love it. It's a good movie.
It's so good. I'm stoked about the next one too.
I could not finish Batman Returns. It's terrible.
I was gonna say what happened, but we already knew it was
sit
bad,
there
Daddy.
and watched it. I'm like, this is terrible. I couldn't believe. Now, granted, when growing up, I loved this movie, and now I'm sitting there watching it and going, this ain't good. First of all, it's not even a Batman movie. It's a Tim Burton movie, and Batman just happens to be in it. So, but we said that about the Batman movie should have
That's
been
how
called
Batman-
The Joker.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That
The
wasn't a
Penguin's
Batman movie
gross.
either.
Nothing personal, Danny DeVito, but I just can't do it. It does not hold up at all. And I have friends who think that movie holds up better than the other movie. I'm like, no, it's bad.
Mm-mm.
The only thing that I like in that is Christopher Walken is Christopher Walken, and you get what you get.
I like
Michelle
Christopher
Pfeiffer
Walken
is just.
as Christopher Walken.
I'm like, really, Michelle Pfeiffer as the Catwoman licking herself and. Hey, you've been a naughty kitty. And
No,
I'm like,
it's awful.
This is just a
Heinous.
little bit inappropriate.
A little bit inappropriate.
Okay, maybe a lot.
Okay,
So
there
anyway,
we
I
go.
turned it off. I didn't finish it.
Good for you.
But
we're big
I-
about that on the podcast, friends. If you're watching
just-
something and it ain't
you know
vibing,
what?
you don't have to
Turn it off.
finish it.
which happened with What If episode 1.
Man,
I didn't much
couldn't.
care for
maybe
it.
that's what it was. Maybe it was the first episode because it was
And then
bad.
I went back and started it over, and I loved it. Did you watch
Man.
the second one?
No, I stopped.
The second one is fantastic.
The second one is
What if the Black
T'Challa
Panther
was a ranger?
became
a
Star
Ravager.
Lord?
Okay.
Became Star Lord. It is so good. I'm going to take it all back.
Okay.
I'm taking it all back. And did you finish that episode of What If?
No,
The
Dad, I
first one?
said no. I stopped
How far'd
it.
you get? How far'd you get? See if you stopped it where I stopped it.
She's like the guy's like the big guys are like, oh, they sent a woman to do a man's job. And
I stopped it before that.
She like punches him, and I'm like, I can't stop. Time out. We out. Peace and love.
Mm-hmm. No, you got to watch it.
Man, I don't want to.
Oh, it's good. And here's
don't
what
think I will.
Here is what I think is happening.
Okay.
I think they are leading up to a What If Avengers. Maybe even a What If Avengers movie.
They have released that the next season of What If, so it's been confirmed for another season.
Correct.
Is going to have plots and movies that have been used in Phase 4.
Well, I mean, so basically what happens at the end of episode 1, I don't want to say it because some people
Just say it. Who cares?
No, because you gotta go watch What If.
Spoil for What If
So,
season 1, episode
you know what
1.
happens to Captain America, right? He freezes and they wake him up to go
Yeah,
fight.
she doesn't get frozen.
No, she gets sucked in with the Tesseract to try to keep an interdimensional being from coming in, and she disappears. And
She becomes the soul person?
no, she disappears. She gets sucked in.
Okay.
And then what happens is you see Fury and Hawkeye activating the Tesseract, and it shoots her out along with like these tentacles where she destroyed it. And she's like, "Where's Steve Rogers?" And they're like, "This happened so long ago," or whatever. And she's like, "He owed me a dance." You know, just
Ugh.
like the movie. So you're like, "Oh, she's starting over. They woke her up now, so now she's in the new time, and so she has a Captain Britain, and she gets a sword.
Oh
Gets a sword.
yeah.
You got
Oh
to go back. You
yeah.
got to go back and watch it.
Man, and it's like nothing.
It's
Like
got some
I'm
funny stuff because
10 out of 10
did you-
here for like the lady power and her being like, huh, da-da-da, being like an
but
Amazon. Like I'm here for
yeah,
it.
yeah.
It just
The
it
thing about
wasn't
it was hard.
entertaining to me.
It gets entertaining. It was hard for me to watch first because the guy was a jerk. The guy in charge of the whole thing was a jerk
What
to
a
her.
turd nugget.
But the when that's pretty much what happened back in
And
those
it
days.
happens still.
Yeah, not like that, but
Uh,
still. You missed the part where she gets to tell him at one part they're working on something, and she looks at him. She goes, "You're lucky to be in the room." She tells him that because he says that to
yeah.
her at one point.
Ew.
But
Pew, pew,
Howard Stark
pew.
makes uh Howard Stark makes Steve Rogers a Hydra Smasher suit.
Like an Iron Man suit.
Yes.
Classic.
Yes. And it
Hydra
uses the
Smasher suit.
Tesseract as it's the energy source.
Cool.
So yeah, it's really
Yeah,
good.
I'm not
And
gonna watch it.
and the next one with here's the deal. The next one with Black Panther,
T'Challa?
literally Chadwick Boseman voiced it before he passed.
Oh, that's cool.
So not only that, Michael Roker as Yondu
No
voiced it.
way.
Josh Brolin as Thanos voiced it.
That's cool.
Everyone in it voiced their own. Karen Gillan voiced it.
She's so cool.
The only person who didn't voice it, Dave Bautista. But we all know Dave Bautista doesn't like Disney right now. He's mad at them. But yeah, because he didn't like the way they treated James Gunn.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, so
He
anyway, I
looks
watched
spooky scary in the new Dune in the new Dune film.
watched,
Don't you think?
Well, yeah, it's because he's supposed to be creepy.
Okay, well, I don't.
Beast Raban.
I haven't read the book yet.
Yeah.
Working on
Anyway,
it.
watch The Proposal.
Oh, what
Sorry.
a good film. Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds.
And
What a Sandra Bullock.
And
What a classic
Betty
film.
White.
She's hysterical in that.
Betty
And
White will
when
turn
she's like
100.
dancing, and she's like
Oh, don't
dancing
even.
in the
I looked
forest.
up the lyrics to that song.
That song was
bad.
cool when I was in like late middle school, early high school.
They had so many bad
Oh
words
yeah,
in
Dad,
that
that's
song.
literally the point. That was the point. The point
Oh,
of her
gosh.
adding that song in
You
was
heathen.
that would be that people like me would be like, haha.
You know how they say that something is better? This is the best thing since sliced bread. You've ever heard
Yeah.
that saying?
Yeah,
You know Betty White's older than sliced bread?
She's
really,
so cool.
So really, sliced bread is the best thing since Betty White. Anyway, she turns 100 this year.
Pew, pew, pew.
And I happened to fall upon watching Scott Pilgrim.
Had you never seen it before?
I had, but I had to watch it again after we read the comic. But anyway,
Scott Pilgrim versus the
I
World.
will talk about that later. Yeah, that's
Classic.
what I'm doing. So listen, What If is on Disney Plus. Batman Returns. I don't suggest you watch it.
HBO.
It's on HBO Max.
The Proposal. Where'd you watch? Do you own that?
Hulu. The Proposal was on Hulu
Really? Cutie.
with commercials. But I wanted to watch it. And Scott Pilgrim's on Netflix. So if you guys got any of those, there you go.
Check it out, friends.
All right, Hannah.
Pew pew pew. Pull list. I'm making that sound today. I don't know why.
Pew, pew, pew. For those of you who
I'm
do
a
not
child.
know, a
That's
pull list is a list of comic books that your local comic book provider pulls from their
Ew.
inventory. So those nasty teenagers
Them-
don't
Them ruffians don't get their nasty fingerprints.
all over the variant covers. Anyway, I try to pull a total of 7 books. What do I do, Hannah?
Dad pulls for us 2 from each of the big 2. He pulls 2 from Marvel, 2 from DC. He pulls 2 from independent creators. So places like IDW, Boom Studios, Image Comics, those seem to be faves right now. And then he pulls for us a book of the week, which is his favorite, and that could be from anything.
We're just going to jump in. No particular order. Book number 1 is Gamma Flight, issue 3.
Which is DC.
Marvel.
Dang it.
It's all right. Gamma. It's like the Hulk.
No,
so
I'm
this
with
is
you
a
now.
group.
I should have known that because we read the.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
It's
I'm
okay.
Fine.
So
I'm getting
Gamma
better.
Flight is. I'm really enjoying it. It follows a group of like corner characters in the Marvel universe as they try to tackle these gamma irradiated characters, and they find like a like a place between our world and the like a dream world for gamma characters. So like the Hulk and the
Okay.
Abomination and Doc
She
Samson. And
Hulk.
the cool thing about it is that there's a couple. The group is made up of like 5 or 6 people, and two of
Mm.
them uh, are villains, but they're really good guys. And the Absorbing Man, who some of you may know from watching the Marvel Agents of Shield, he has the ability to touch something and then become its property.
Mm.
And then there's a lady named Titania who's like really big, super strong, and they have a relationship. They're like a married couple, and it's I really enjoy their relationship. So
That's
this
sweet.
book is really good. It's written by Al Ewing, who is a big
Have have
hot commodity
have
right
you talked
now.
about him before?
I
I feel
have.
like you have.
He's doing the Immortal Hulk, and after
That's
he's
why.
done, his run ends on that in the next issue, and then starting in I think November or December, he will start taking over Venom.
Oh, that'll
So
be sick.
he also does Guardians of the Galaxy,
Fun.
the comic book as well.
Cool,
So there
cool.
you go. My first independent
Ooh,
is by Image Comics,
we love.
and this is a book called Time Before Time.
You haven't heard of that
The,
one before?
well, I this is issue 4, so I've collected the first 4, and the first it's been hard for me to follow, but what I did is I went back and reread them all.
You've been doing that recently,
I know.
rereading them.
And that's a really good book. So what happens is in this world, this is set in the future, and a um like a syndicate, I think they are called the syndicate. They will transport people to the past to escape whatever they're in trouble with in the present. So they set them up new lives and new everything, and they send them back like
So
to
like time witness
1980.
protection program.
Yeah, except they'll do anything. It doesn't matter. Whoever's got the money, because the where they're living in right now is in such a terrible place. Nobody wants to live there anyway.
Mm.
And then so they can take people to the past, but they go to the future and bring items from the future back to the present. But they can't take people to stay. I don't know why that
In
is,
the
but
future,
anyway, this is
that
following a
makes zero
guy.
sense.
This is following a guy who works for the syndicate but wanted out,
Mm.
but he was in debt, and also an FBI agent who um, is really she's an FBI agent, but what had happened is her mom, dad, and her sister went to be transported back in time, but when they got
Mm.
there, they said, you've only got enough money for 2," so they had to choose 2 to send back and 2
Oh
to stay.
no.
Yeah, so she and this guy who works for the syndicate got accidentally sent back to another time, and now they're going through time. It's like
Time
a
after time.
it's like a spy. It feels a lot like Looper almost a little
That's what I was
bit.
gonna say. It sounds like that movie with
Um,
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
but they're not going to kill themselves. There's like a bunch of different players in this. There's FBI, there's a syndicate, there's the union, there's like people that run.
There's a
Um,
union.
they call it
There's
the
a
union.
time syndicate union.
No, this is a people that from like this period of time, like this 20 years, you don't want to land in those 20 years because those people will take your stuff or whatever. They're bad or whatever. They're even
Okay.
worse than we are. But it's been really good. And
Gotcha.
I
Cool.
am, I'm assuming that they'll probably end the first story arc in the next issue or two. So you might want to pick it up. Somebody might want to pick
Cool.
it up.
Okay. Dope.
Um, my first DC book is Nightwing 83. I seem to talk about Nightwing every
You
time.
like Nightwing. I'm glad.
And, so in this issue, he goes and he talks to all these different people. Like he talks to Superman and asks him what he thinks about what he should do. You don't really know what he's talking about, and Superman says, "I'm going to have to go away for a while. I would
Mm.
like you to be a mentor to my son,
Aw,
who's going to take over." We do know that his son takes over as Superman for
that's
in
really
the
cool.
yeah, and Superman's like, "You need to call him." And he goes, "I can't call him." Um, Calling him meaning Batman. You got to call Batman and tell him what you're going to
Oh.
do. And like, no, because he'll try to talk me out of it. Blah blah blah. And funny thing is, he has a family group chat on his phone, and it's like Batgirl, Damian Wayne, uh, everybody's on it but Bruce Wayne. So it's like all that. There's like 6 or 7 different, man, there's more than that, members of the Bat family, and they're all on his phone, and they're like all texting. It's so hilarious.
That's so
Yeah.
funny.
So
Like our
anyway,
family group chat.
what happens at the end is he basically says, I am donating. We're going to end poverty in my town. We're going to create a
Dang.
living wage. We're going to find people jobs who want jobs. We By the end of this month, we will have no one living on the street.
Wow.
We're
In
going to, because
Gotham?
no, Bloodhaven's where he lives.
Gotcha.
So
I was going
the
to
issue,
say you. Wow.
yeah. So, but anyway, the corrupt people, in politics don't want that to happen. But so that's what he does at the end of the book.
Cool.
Yeah. So,
That's awesome.
my another independent is from
Yay.
Image Comics. This is issue 5. It's the last issue of the comic book Home.
You love that.
This is the book about the illegal immigrant from
Who ends up getting
tried to
superpowers.
right. Well, you come to find out that his aunt, who is living in the United States illegally, she has a son and a daughter. They all have superpowers,
Oh, wow.
and the son and the daughter are like fighting the immigration police, and the mom's like, "You can't do this. We cannot draw attention to ourselves. We can't do this." They're like, "Well, you told us to protect him or whatever." And so basically, they get the child, they rescue him, and they are talking with the governor of Texas
Hmm.
about coming out, and she's like, "Yes, we're going to make this city a sanctuary city," and or maybe the mayor, I think, mayor of whatever
Cool.
city, and we're going to do this and this and this, and we're going to stop the bad treatment.
Mm.
You're smiling like it's a good thing. No,
Is it bad? Is
because
she
it's a
lying?
trap.
Oh, no.
So she, I think, is of Latino descent, and I think she might have family members that are in the states illegal, and it ends with a bad person saying, "So are they coming in?" And she goes, "I think I've got them ready to come in."
Dang
So,
it.
but that's how the comic book
Farts.
ends. It's a really good book, but it opens it up for another story arc.
Do you think it'll be like a recurring story arc now?
I think it'd be a good show, good movie.
That's
good
what you
TV show.
said. That's part of the reason why you said
Mhm.
you were going to keep collecting it, because you
Yeah,
thought it was
so
going to be
plus
this.
it's only 5 issues, so it was good. I liked it. Yeah.
I think, Dad,
Um,
you might have mentioned every single episode. Every
issue of
single
that?
episode. LOL.
Issue of Home.
I think you.
It's pretty good.
Okay.
So yeah, it's
Cool.
definitely a plus. So my last Marvel book is an issue 1, The
Ooh.
Trial of Magneto.
Okay. I mean, how many of those
So
has he gone through?
the Scarlet Witch is dead.
Oh, no.
Someone has killed the Scarlet Witch, and fingers
Like
point to
IRL?
Magneto. Yes, in the
In the
comic book.
sacred timeline?
Yes, in the comic book, she's dead, and they think it's
Wow.
Magneto.
Dang.
So this is going to be like a mini series. I picked it up. I thought I'll give this a try. There are too many daggone mutants. I can't tell who's who doing what with what, and it's just overwhelming. I mean, I think the book would be good if we had just say maybe 5,
Man.
10 max. But there's got to be 30 different mutants in this comic book, and
Dad,
I just
need you
can't
to know
follow it.
that seems to be why I prefer independent comics rather than like the big ones, because the amount of like background knowledge you have to be able to enjoy
This is killing me. I'm telling you.
some of the Marvel and DC books is
Yeah.
it's just I just don't have it. And here's
Well-
the thing. If I, Hannah Turner, don't have some of the background knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
like your average Joe reader who's just deciding to be like to collect comic
Right.
books because it sounds like
Yeah.
fun, is gonna have
Mhm.
no clue what's going on,
Well,
because like
you
I grew
couldn't
up
do the
reading
X-Men.
Marvel and DC encyclopedias for fun.
Yeah, this
Like, right?
Yeah, I agree.
I'm just
I listen. If you're not in all the way in with the mutants, there's no hope. You just can't follow it. I'm
help me, Obi-Wan
serious.
Kenobi.
And there are people who that's all they do. But I had that period of like 2004 to 2018 where I didn't collect comic books,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm lost.
With the mutants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if
Man.
you want a good book to read and you don't have to have a lot of background, DC's Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow issue 3 which I have also mentioned every issue.
You have?
It came out, fantastic book. I
Dad,
really feel like what?
is crypto
We don't know.
okay? Dad,
We don't know if the dog's still alive or
no!
dead. I don't think he's alive.
Ah!
But
Okay, I'm sorry.
so I think they're just the they're still trying to find this guy that shot and killed this little girl's dad.
Hmm.
And this book, I feel like they're just using that as a premise to tell a different Supergirl story every time.
Hmm.
Okay, so they go to a
So that's
different
like the
planet.
overarching storyline, but there's like little micro stories.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
And this one, she goes to a planet where there are all purple people,
cool.
and like everybody's happy and la la la. And you come to
It's a
find out that
lie.
it's a lie.
Oh
They
no.
basically, it was extremely. They had like purple and blue people, and or maybe it was the other way around. Maybe there are only
Star-bellied
blue people.
sneeches.
Maybe there's only blue people. Well, one color. There was only one color.
Well, your color coming from the guy who can't see certain hues of certain things.
Blue. They killed off all the purple people. They killed them all, like everyone, like genocide.
Ugh,
And it had to do with the bad guy who was leaving, who they're
man.
trying to find, and you find that out Supergirl uncovers it. Um, but the Supergirl comic book is really good. There's a lot of dialogue in it.
Hmm.
This is written by Tom King, who likes to do a lot of dialogue.
Hmm.
I'm collecting like 3 of his comic books right now. But
You do seem
so
to like him.
my book of the week.
Book of the week. What's your book of the week?
My book of the week is the last issue 18 by Image Comics of the book Ascender.
Oh.
So I read Descender, which was issues 1 through 32, and it was about robots and mankind and robots. And so all robots left, and Ascender has been following the magic.
Mm-hmm.
And what's happened is in this 1 through 18, the robots have come back. And the little boy, remember I told you there was a little boy named Tim 21
Yes.
who was a little boy. This has a great ending. Everything turns out great. The guy, the main guy in the story, who's now grown up, who was a little boy when the robot was little, him and his wife, who he thought was dead, but's not dead. She's half robot, half person. Anyway, it all comes together, and there's a great happy ending.
Oh, we love it. We love to hear it.
The art style is fantastic.
Yay!
The story writing is gorgeous. It's like watercolor. I'm just going to spoil one little thing at the end.
Do it. I dare you.
What happens is Tim sacrifices himself, so he's like dying.
Oh,
But
no.
there is a robot there who is like an older robot who has run his purpose, and he says, "I've run my purpose. I want to go," and he transfers Tim's into this older robot. So now the older robot is the same age as the guy who was a little boy when he was introduced to him.
Aww.
So now there goes, we're the same age again. So it's great.
Oh,
So
that's precious as heck.
so this
I love it.
They're all going to be collected. Everybody
You think it's going to
read
be
them.
like an omnibus type thing?
I hope so. It's great.
That'd be dope.
But I don't need them because I got all of
I
them.
know,
So
but it
who
would
cares?
be cool.
Would be cool. Yeah.
It'd
So
be
that's my
cool
comic
though,
books.
Dad.
Ascender,
Hey,
issue 18, book of the
I
week.
want to read those. I think they seem like fun.
They're a lot of fun. You would enjoy them.
I think I
Yeah.
would.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
Do we want to do Free Guy or do we want to do Scott Pilgrim?
Let's do Free Guy in case we run
Okay.
low on time. So we saw Free Guy. I saw it this weekend. Had terrible
Same.
previews in the front, and we're gonna spoil it. If you don't want to know anything about it, and you want to
Then,
hear about
hey,
Scott Pilgrim, come
skip
back
ahead.
in about 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
Go.
Skip ahead. I loved this.
Did you really?
I had such a good time. So
I thought it was better. I thought it was better than I thought it was gonna be.
I thought it was super fun. This was something that Trev wanted me to specifically mention to you, that we watched 3 movies on Saturday.
Oh, that hurts.
Endgame, I know, was phenomenal. Endgame, Free Guy, and Knives Out. And it was Chris Evans was in every single movie we watched.
When he shows up
Was
in
hysterical.
so
I
listen,
died.
this movie is a Sony movie, but because
Really?
Sony got bought by by Disney, they could throw in the lightsaber and the Captain America shield.
Phenomenal.
When that shield
The
comes up, it
Hulk
goes
hand.
bah, 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 bah.
I was like, no! I was screaming in the theater. It was phenomenal.
Not only that, the portal gun, which you probably don't know what that is.
I did only because Trev was like, it's a portal gun. I'm like, I don't know what that means, but okay.
And then the gravity gun, that's from a video game as well. I don't know what game that's from, but yeah.
The music.
Oh, okay. So first of all, it starts out that doo 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 doo. What you gonna do when you get out of jail?
I'm gonna have some fun.
Nathan said, I'm like, wait a minute.
I'm like, this was on the summer CD.
No, it wasn't. Mariah Carey samples that song. That is not the same song. That's the Mariah Carey song. It's called Genius of Love by the Tom Tom Club. And she samples it. I said, I guarantee nobody knows that Mariah Carey sampled that song.
I need you to know that I was up in there like, I'm going to have some fun.
What you going to do when you get out of jail? I know. That song is all the way through it.
Fun?
I enjoyed that it did have, I didn't think it was going to have much of a plot, but it had a really good plot.
It had a really good plot.
So let me give the lowdown. So the plot of the movie is Ryan Reynolds plays a non-playable character. They call him an NPC in a video game called Free City.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just a background character, a teller at a bank.
Mm-hmm.
So, and of course, you know, people can go in and play in the game.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, when Channing Tatum is in that car at the very beginning, I was like,
hysterical. I literally was like, is that Channing Tatum?
Yes.
Is that?
It was.
Channing
that was
Tatum?
Hilarious. So he's
and then
in the movie.
He turned around and it was like the girl, and I was like, oh, that is Channing Tatum.
It was so funny. So what happens is something happens to Guy. He sees a girl in the game who's not an NPC. She's actually
a playable character.
A playable character.
It's like Molotov
girl.
Yeah.
Molotov girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he sees her and something changes inside of him. So that's happening inside the computer. Outside of the computer, you come to find out that years ago, a young lady and a young guy.
Millie and Keys.
And Keys is played by the dude.
Is Steve.
The cool kid, the cool Steve. In Stranger Things. Did really good in this movie.
He was.
I really liked him.
He's a good actor.
And the
other dude in the bunny suit.
The other dude was good. I thought that and the girl I thought they did good.
I can't say his name.
Taika Waititi.
Yeah, he was funny in this too.
Yeah, we were like, he's
Antoine.
Annoying.
Yeah,
but he was supposed to be annoying. He was supposed to be, right?
Yeah, that was part of his.
So what happens is this boy and this girl, younger, like they were very smart, and they created a game
and an
that
AI
is sort
engine.
of like and they sold it to this brand company named Tsunami. And they shelved it.
But it's literally SOO.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally Sue.
Yeah.
Man, what a dumb name. I thought, ugh. Okay.
So they sold that, and long story short, the guy who created Free City is the one who bought that. That's played by Taika Waititi, and he never used their stuff because if he does use their stuff,
but he
has to pay
code.
them.
Mm-hmm.
But you come to find out that the reason Guy changes is because their code is inside the game, and he literally gains sentience. It's like an artificial intelligence, and because of the girl, it's all because of the girl. Because the gentleman who wrote Guy's programming based his desire to change off of
Millie.
Her,
like wanting to
attain something he couldn't get, or attain,
like being like loving a girl.
loving
And it was like
someone,
the
and that's why
specific girl, and it was based off of
it
Millie
was based off
because
Millie.
yeah,
And when it looked a lot like the multiverse. Like when he did something, everything changed, and
yeah.
then that meant if that was there, that every character inside the game
Everyone
could
character
change,
is capable of doing it.
capable
And
of
so
doing it.
part of it was them fighting for the rights to their game, but also like, hey, this is like kind of artificial intelligence and how do we protect it?
But the thing was that the guy Taika Waititi, he wanted it destroyed, so he
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't have to pay them any
Pay
money.
them bunches of monies.
Yeah. So,
Man, it
so
was
that's what
so
it is.
good.
Yeah, it was great. Did you like Dude?
Dude
Did you
was
look him up?
ridiculous. I did not. You
Like I
told me
told you, I
not to,
said,
and so I didn't.
he
And
was
he
awesome.
pops up and he like you could see his
Dude,
underpants and his
yes.
like lats are giant and
The
he's got
one
this
lady
like the
goes,
t-shirt.
yeah, the lady goes, this is just remember the time before we were fired. She
This is the
says,
moment before we were, my favorite was like catchphrase.
yes, he goes to do something and they hadn't put it in there yet. And he goes, I love three things: eating food, insert two here,
To
three to
here.
be determined, TBD. He goes, because they
And he
hadn't
goes,
finished him.
Catchphrase.
Catchphrase.
It's
I
phenomenal.
loved it. Yes. So good. And then he put his little glasses on him and he could see
And he's like,
everything.
look, shiny, shiny, run after the shiny.
So yeah, I
The
did
thing, and
enjoy
like
it.
everyone's like, oh, this guy, like you play Free City kind of like how you play like, I mean, I don't know, I'm not a gamer, like Fortnite or something like that. Like it's like a shoot 'em up kind of game.
Did you see the thing from Fortnite, the unicorn
Mhm.
axe or whatever?
I did the
Yeah.
unicorn axe.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but part of the reason people were obsessed, they called him Blue Shirt Guy. His
Yes.
name was Guy. Was that his skin was an NPC skin, and everyone would come up to him and be like, "Your skin is amazing," and he's like, "Thanks, I like moisturize,"
Yes.
and like all these different things.
And what
I'm
happened
like,
to the different from the game is because the game you leveled up and got money by like punching people, kicking people, robbing banks, and all that kind of stuff.
and he was
He
a nice.
decided
He was like kind.
I'm not hurting anyone, so he did everything kind, and that's how he
Everyone's
leveled
like,
up.
"Really, you can level up like that?"
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Dad,
yeah,
okay,
I
so
enjoyed that.
I mentioned the music, the Millie's theme, the dum 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 dum, like
I
that
don't
little
remember it.
theme.
I don't
Okay,
remember it.
I was sitting there and that theme would come on and be like, "Where's this from? Where's this from?
Where was it from?
Where is this from?" And it like kept coming on over and over again. I'm like, "I know this. I know this. I know this."
I didn't
It's
pay
from-
attention to it.
It's from Paperman, the Disney short Paperman,
Oh, really? That's
because
weird.
the composer who
Mm-hmm.
composed Paperman did all of the score for Free Guy.
Cool.
And so he
Awesome.
took part of the score from Paperman, and it's called Millie's theme. And so you
Gotcha.
can listen to the score of Paperman, and it's like 6 minutes long. And then you can listen to Millie. That's like anytime like the love theme that like popped up
Mm-hmm.
when like Guy was looking at her, or at the very end, her and Keys. The Millie theme is the same from Paperman. And I need you to know that I had to think a really long time about that and figured it out and felt very
there
smart.
you go. You are on it.
I'm
You were
smart.
so good.
Google also helped.
Google helps. There were a couple things I didn't like.
Okay, what?
Well, there was like you said, I don't know at what age you should let the
I
there was
wouldn't let a person under 10 watch this.
the sock thing. Did you know what that was? Yeah, that was pretty bad. I felt
the
like
guy yelling at his mom.
Yeah.
Rude.
the issue was, I think there were parts in the movie where I think it just said Ryan ad lib. And those parts, I think he tried his hardest to be a PG-13 Deadpool in those parts.
And I mean,
And
he
I
did.
thought they felt I thought it fell flat. I didn't like the Jesus joke, but I wouldn't have liked it anyway. I see you didn't even catch
I
it.
didn't even catch it.
But like it tastes like something in my mouth and stuff that, like just some of the things that he did that I thought was ad lib. I thought it was, I didn't think it was good.
Kind of lame.
Yeah, I did kind of lame. Other than that, I thought the movie was pretty fun. I enjoyed it. It was a
I'll watch it again.
bubblegum popcorn movie.
I'll watch it again.
I'd watch it again just to see, see other parts of
Yeah,
it.
I wonder
The
if like
the
how much of it I missed.
the guy named the Buddy character, who was his best
Oh, his
friend.
name was LOL. His buddy character was actually named Buddy.
Do you know? It felt like they just tried to do a what's the guy in the Jumanji movies?
Jack Black?
No, 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 no. Oh, he's a comedian, short guy. There's there's the Rock, Jack Black, Karen Gillan,
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. It felt like they tried to pigeonhole that character to be almost like a Kevin Hart character.
Gotcha.
Can you see that now?
I can in some ways. I mean,
I liked him. Don't get me wrong.
I liked him too.
I
and
thought
then
he
the
was so
security
sweet.
guards being like, "That security guard is the
God,
best."
that's a real good.
Funny.
My favorite side character in the whole movie was the guy who couldn't put his arms down.
I need you to know that I was like, Trevin, look at that guy, and he was like, "What?" I'm like, "This guy."
He's got his arms up the whole time because that's what he does. He's a non-playable character. If you guys don't know, he's a non-playable character who is always being held up, so his arms are always
being
up.
held captive. And so you see him just walking around, and his
arms are up. He tries to put them down, and he can't do it.
He's like,
it's so funny.
Yeah. It's hysterical.
But yeah, I
that guy was
the
really
movie.
funny, and the girl who taught herself how to do make a cappuccino by trial and error.
Yes.
And then the tank.
Then at the end, she was like making everything.
And she was like, here's this double chai, extra espresso with a dash of cinnamon and cold foam, and then like hands it, and it's like has oat milk in it, and I'm like, okay, girl.
Yeah.
All of the NPCs are like hiding in a coffee shop.
In the coffee shop. All the NPCs are in the coffee shop. That was so funny. I enjoyed it. I liked it.
Man.
And they already want a sequel.
I mean, I'd watch a sequel.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Would I? What would the sequel even be?
Who knows? Who knows? Who knows?
I don't know.
Man. It was good. I enjoyed it.
I mean, it was fun.
The when he bum, 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 Chris Evans going, what the?
Everyone in the movie theater went, what? It was phenomenal. Everybody yelled.
He was
at
in
that.
it for like a second. He was only in that movie for like 2 seconds.
How much do you think he got paid? How much do you think he got paid?
I don't know. Who knows?
Man, I hope he got $1 for it. I hope he got some change.
All right. So, if you went into this game with 5 lives, how many lives would you give this?
I hope I wouldn't die at all.
There you go. So I would keep all my lives.
I'd keep all my lives, please. Thank you.
I'd give it a 4 life out of 5.
I mean, I had no hopes for it other than that it would be fun.
I do. I like that. I was uncomfortable in a couple spots, but other than that,
but
it was
also
a good movie.
I'm a 26-year-old human being who can like watch movies like this.
Listen, I also feel bad. I also feel bad about how I really got slammed the Suicide Squad. I like living in a time when we can watch movies made about things that are, so sorry, Suicide Squad, you're not that bad.
Man, Suicide Squad was what you thought it was going to be.
Yes,
like, same with this movie. Like, it's not going to win an Academy Award.
No.
I mean, but that doesn't mean that it's not
probably watch
worth
Suicide
watching.
Squad again, though, and probably not Free Guy.
I'd watch them both again. Like, I'd put Free Guy on the background of like knitting or something like that. Like, I'm not going to pay to go see it again.
Well, let's hop in. You got anything else to say about that?
No, it was fun.
So we watched the video game movie. So I thought it would be fun to read a video game inspired graphic novel.
Yeah.
You can read the first issue, the first trade, and there are just 6 of Scott Pilgrim versus the World for free on Amazon Prime with the Kindle app. And I think this was in color, wasn't it?
It was in color.
Yeah.
It said now in color. So maybe it was in black and white but now it's in color.
I'm here to tell you, what'd you think about it?
Man, I liked it.
Yeah.
The art style was interesting. Like, it was kind of like, I mean, not to like be mean, I could have drawn it. Like, it felt approachable.
It did.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
I really enjoyed I liked the movie. The movie's very funny. LOL, Chris Evans is in that too. I really liked the movie. Rereading it back, this is a 23-year-old man dating a 17-year-old. And that made me very uncomfortable.
Yeah. Well,
I hated that so much.
They didn't do anything.
I mean,
and he didn't
kissed.
take advantage of her.
He didn't.
He didn't kiss her. She kissed him.
It still makes my physical body uncomfortable.
I got you. Yeah. Yeah.
Physically, I was like, oh, I hate this.
Yeah.
I hate it.
That is wrong. Mm-hmm.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay.
So
if you're a
I want you to
17-year-old
know,
listening to this, please don't date a 23-year-old man.
No.
It's not worth it.
1 year. 1 year.
Wait till you're 18.
I literally went and
Then immediately watched it.
And then I was watching it while
reading. It's
turning
literally
the page.
It's literally panel by panel.
It is exactly the same thing.
It's panel by panel, man.
I couldn't believe it.
That's
I was
so cool.
shocked. Now there are a couple places where you get some more info in the graphic novel.
Mm-hmm.
And bummer thing is that this graphic novel ends after he defeats
Fights
the
first one.
Yeah, the first evil X.
First evil ex-boyfriend.
Yes, and
my favorite is
like,
coins, and he just picks up the coins. I thought that was funny. Did you get did you get my email? I skimmed it.
He goes, "What?"
I hand delivered that in a blizzard.
Yes, and then he mailed a letter. He got a letter in the mail and an email.
He hand delivered that
What are
second
you,
letter
a pirate?
in a blizzard.
Pirates are in. Pirates are in. And if you watch the movie, they take literal panels when she tells the backstory for who all of her exes. Those are literally from the comic.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Man, I'd never read the comic before.
I've skimmed it. Sort of like the email.
LOL. I skimmed. Did you get my email? I skimmed it.
Yeah. So it was really good. I was surprised at how good it is. And yeah. Wallace. I love his roommate Wallace.
Wallace is my LOL at Scott being like when he walk into Wallace's place and it's like Scott's Wallace Scott's Wallace bought this. Like labeling everything that's in that little. And
there's one bed.
Apartment.
They sleep in one bed. Wallace is gay. Scott is not. And they both sleep in the same bed.
They share a bed.
At one
it's
point,
like a mattress on the ground. It's a mattress
on the floor. Yes. It's so funny. But yeah, that was in the movie as well.
It was.
Yeah.
And Wallace hates him. They're not friends.
I think they are friends.
You think they're friends?
I think they're friends. I think Wallace he buys the CD to get Ramona flowers with Wallace's money.
Yeah. Is your credit card information right on this? I'm buying a CD.
Yes. Yes, it's on.
This is an Amazon delivery girl. Oh, man. Yeah. Ramona Flowers, one of the first Manic Pixie Dream Girls.
Well, I'm probably going to go and
finish the movie.
I got to where he fought Todd, the vegan, last night.
The vegan. Brie Larson.
Which is Brandon Roth.
It was Superman.
And Brie Larson. I didn't even realize Brie Larson was in that.
Brie Larson was the white hair, the blonde hair, and the pigtails.
Brandon Roth is going to be the voice on Netflix's Magic the Gathering animated series.
Dope. What voice? Like the narrator?
I don't know.
Or
it's going to be a Magic the Gathering
actor.
Netflix
voice actor
show, TV show, not movie. Yeah.
Yo, Dungeons and Dragons and Magic the Gathering are having a moment. Having a moment in TV.
I need to do Dungeons and Dragons. I need to.
I'll do it. Hey,
my friend Chris Poirier out there who does Dungeons and Dragons, you need to set a brother up.
Set a brother up.
What do you think he'll ever, if he watches this to the end or listens to it, that'd be funny.
That would,
shout out to him right now. He started a new gaming place called Columbus Got Game in Columbus, Georgia, and it's like a ministry to reach other people. And yeah,
that's dope.
There you go.
I don't know who that is. Is he your friend?
He does the Pull This podcast along with Hector.
Oh, that's so fun. Okay, yeah.
I love. They're cool guys. So anyway, that's all I got.
Yeah. Wait, can I do some self promotion for you? Because I love you.
Yeah. That would be mine if I did it. So you would be other promotion.
I am other promoting my dear Papa. Papa! Y'all, Dad's going to be at the Lexington Comic and Toy Convention, and it is September 10th, 11th, and 12th. Does it start the 9th?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. The weekend after Labor Day.
Yep.
And so he's going to have a booth. You can come check him out. He's going to have his art stuff there. He's going to have like prints and little mosaics you can buy and big mosaics you can buy. If you're like, yo, I want a big one, he's going to have those there too, as well as like stickers and magnets and stuff like that. And you got approved to do your own panel. You got approved to do a nerd Bible
Geek
study.
Church, Fellowship of the Geek.
Yeah.
That's at 11 on Sunday.
It's going to be awesome.
So the convention starts at 10. So that's good because that means anyone can come to it. It's going to be a geek worship service. As of right now, I don't have a guitar player, but I got a singer.
Me?
Pointing right at her.
Oh, I'm like, who's the singer?
It'll be Hannah. Maybe do 2 worship songs. So we just got to get somebody. Maybe I'll play the kazoo if we can't find it.
So if you're in Lexington or planning on going to the con or are checking this out,
Mosaic fan art. I have 2 booths. It's 415 and 515 is the number. I don't know if they
are they next to each other?
Oh yeah, it's humongous. I got a gargantuan space.
Yo, I'm stoked.
20 by 10. Twice as big as the one I had.
I'll be there. I'm gonna have
every day.
2.
You gonna be there Sunday too? Yeah.
I'm gonna be some on Sunday, probably not all the time, but
Okay,
Sunday.
Cool.
And I'm gonna be there in my Mosaic fan art shirt, and then I'm gonna be there in my Sis and Big Pops culture shirt, and then I'm gonna be there in my Mosaic fan art shirt, and then I'm gonna be there in my Sis and Big Pops culture shirt.
We're gonna wash them every day. It's funny because the panel, if you go on and look on their site, it's on the website.
It's not. That is so cool. No, I did see it.
Yeah, and it
I saw
says,
the Fellowship of the Geek thing.
Yeah, by Todd Turner of Mosaic Fan Art and Sis and Big Pop Culture Podcast.
That's so cool. But I just wanted to tell our listeners that was happening. So if you are around Lexington, Kentucky, and the surrounding tri-state area, perhaps, what would be the tri-state area? Would that be Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky?
I feel like we're doing Doofenshmirtz
Evil Incorporated.
Usually the tri-state area is, from where we're from in northern Kentucky, it was considered Indiana, Ohio, and Kentucky. Yeah. But where we are, we're right in the middle. So I don't know. Anyway, Kentucky, Ohio, come by, stop by, see me, yo.
So, end roll, Dad.
End roll, Dad. Wow, wow, wow.
So, our
podcast
is put man, I messed up. Our art is created by Nathan. Hey, thanks for doing that for us, bud. He made that in Microsoft Paint. What a king to be able to do that. Our intro music was composed and performed by Brockwell Nason. Hey, he has this new single called Tucson, and it's actually a really sweet little song. And you can listen to it on any streaming service, so check it out. Yeah. Our podcast is edited and uploaded by yours truly, Hannah Jo. And our YouTube page is maintained by the Dear Papa, Big Pops himself.
Hannah puts anything that's incorrect, I go and edit that.
And if I misspell something, which I am likely to do because spelling is not my spiritual gift, Dad fixes it for me.
It's all cool. Well, listen, guys, we are on all kinds of podcasting things. We're on iHeartRadio. I didn't even know it.
No, that's so cool. I didn't know that either.
But so check us out, rate us, give us a 5-star review, and share. If you don't think we're 5-star worthy, then don't do anything.
Then
just listen in the background.
And we'll see you later.
Gator. So until then,
catch you on the flippity
flop. Bye, guys.
And our internet Facebook friends, thanks for hanging with us.
And YouTubers, thanks for staying with us. Share. I mean, right now we have like 4 subscribers.
Dope.
You could be the 5th one. 20%. That'd be fantastic. All right. Thanks, guys. And
bye,
gals,
friends.
And thems and theys. And aliens.
Friends. Just friends. Gender neutral.
Friends. Yeah. There you go.
Bye.
Bye.